Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson, off play action. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, 24.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That goes for a gain of 31.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Lamar changing the look. And they run the option on 2nd down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Everyone knew David Ojabo was a first-round talent who had been injured in the run-up to the draft and would miss most, if not all, of his rookie season. Baltimore saw a brief flash with a sack and a forced fumble in the final week. Excited to see him across a full season now.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a...
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Beckham goes in motion left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. You look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it
Nope,
back
that
to
shit
the line
coming.
of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson now. He finds his target, Beckham. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play.
That
back
makes
at
no
the 44.
sense, bro. Like, how the fuck is that open?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That's rough. All right, got a little wildcat here. A little wildcat. A little wildcat.
Let's go now.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
I'm inserting right here.
And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Finish boys down, he's coming. Alert!
To throw is Watson.
Oh, overthrow.
And it'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's a throw, complete right side.
Oh, okay, they just not tackling these days? Like, what the fuck? What is that?
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Whoa. Okay, then.
Forever, but there wasn't anything available.
Jesus,
man. An incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And Jackson throwing once more.
Why did I take that sack? Horrible. It's fucking horrible. Sitting here trying to get touchdowns to players instead of actually reading the field.
In his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Bro, can you come in motion, my nigga? Like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
Throwing is Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I really feel dumb.
Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute
2 unnecessary sacks on that drive.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
We trust.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Wasn't Jason Garrett coaching last year?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought
Justin Tucker getting in the tackles? Oh, nah.
Good coverage as he's dropped
Can't
to
be
the
doing
17.
That ain't smart. That ain't smart at all. Single back bunch of beasts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 24. Hey, 24. Hey, 31.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught that they say out of bounds.
Oh, they didn't give him the catch.
First down, but he couldn't stay in. As a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
That is
If
fucking
it did,
bananas.
I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not a
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That's what to say. Like, damn. They hold him.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mostert. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
What the fuck?
Off the side,
like, yo.
he can't get away forever. And
He rolled right into him.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson off play action.
Oh no! How?
Touchdown, Browns.
Oh my gosh.
Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
It's tough.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Damn.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's complete to Mitchell.
Oh, he got a bounce too?
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and
That's
a Raven
wild.
first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, middle. You. I'm gonna go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good
clock running or not?
Facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of
That's
time
wild.
to
That's
survey
wild.
the scene.
I lost 2
happen.
seconds.
No doubt about it. If there's no
Come on.
pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now here's a timeout.
See, if I didn't lose those 2 seconds, I got 10 seconds here, and I can actually get a shot at the end zone. Fuck. Need those 2 seconds, bro. But from the 14, bro, we got to take the points, man. It's unfortunate.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
14 with no timeouts, man.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the
5
clock
seconds left.
and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Drip.
Fights forward at the 20.
Damn it, still got a second.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Watson.
Okay, Ojabo. I see you, boy. A little free sack. Thank you.
For the best, as that brings us to the end.
Thank you, Smelly
of this
Much.
First half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
We get ball out of hand.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Little double dip of the chip.
For the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Outside zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Let's fucking
Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now.
How about
What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives,
he got bumped like shit, dog.
Going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room.
That's rough.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. It got his man.
Let's go, OBJ.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You want me to go
you know
for
he
it?
can be
Oh, I would
explosive, and he's
put me at
ultra
28.
explosive
Okay.
there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted
Why
back to us,
fucking
well, you
not,
know
right?
something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
I swear
and
he's
only
getting
able to
much
get this
more
to the
open lane
19,
kicks.
so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
We'll back you off.
The Browns drive about to get started. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Owe.
Anywhere to go.
Let's go, Owe.
And he goes down. Odafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Watson.
Ooh.
To the left side and complete for a
They better not hit me with a... Yo, unnecessary
I know it's an
roughness.
emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film
Come
sessions
on,
and you argue your
man.
case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 90 yards for him
rough.
on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, Burgess, you got to pick that, brother.
Incomplete.
And there's
You have got to pick that, brother.
best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right.
Block
They got to
23.
find some
No.
answers quickly.
That's great.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 26-yard line. The
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times...
Oh, that lineman blocked no one. Oh, my God.
A little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Jackson.
Bro, look at the bumps, man.
I see the surprise in your face, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Flushed out right.
Ooh,
and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jackson.
That's a steamer. Golly.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun
just a
to
step
watch
late,
throwing the
boy.
football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's
Jabo?
pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the running game with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
24.
To throw is Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Here's Watson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That is the worst fucking flat I've ever seen.
After the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brother. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him on. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Here's Watson now on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Watson on third and goal.
Oh! Lurked the shit out of his ass, though.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to
get
to their own 34-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
You gotta make a move.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll run with Dobbins. So he bowls over him.
Let's go, JK.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Oh, wow. Might have missed that.
Oh,
Damn.
How about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his left.
Oh, I couldn't get there.
Throw left side complete.
I couldn't fucking get there.
He'll be taken down, but not before
Oh, man, that's tough.
That one covers 29
Damn,
yards.
man. I just couldn't fucking get there.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, J.A.D.
Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Damn.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 31!
In motion left, that's Cooper. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson.
No.
Incomplete.
No, they're going to give me a penalty.
Coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too
That's
close.
ass, bro.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Holy.
That's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
I get to make my adjustments.
Amari Cooper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
They got 100.
Going to him in
Go,
the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Got him a free sack.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They will start this drive with 4 until about the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, Roquan, pick that!
But it's incomplete.
Come on.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Watson.
Wow. He was going to throw it right at my user. He was going to throw me a pick.
The Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's crazy.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first down throw. Watson keeps himself up.
Oh, no.
Oh, the ball is out.
They recovered, bro. Stop.
But here in the final 2 minutes
Stop
of the game,
it, man.
Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
That Travis Jones big ass set. Let's run it back there.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
59.
Looking to throw. Watson.
Okay, Matabike.
Down he goes. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think this might be your last game, buddy.
It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Watson on first down.
Oh, my. No sack.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Came off that edge, boy. Sent them.
Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Ow.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Hey, 31. Hey, 59. Hey, 54.
One last throw here for Watson. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught.
Wait, what?
It is a late touchdown here.
Wait, what?
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point.
That's tough. GG's,
And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Finally. To accept this damn trade. About fucking time. Whew. Well, I can't see my practice squad from the screen. It's weird. Hey! +4? Holy shit! Holy fuck. For the QB1 check-in. Damn. Alright. Hold up, bruh. Hold up, bruh. Does that put us over the threshold so we can get throwing abilities? He's 93 overall now. Let's go! Let's go! 90 deep, 90 medium. You know what time it is. Give me that pass lead elite, man. Alright, so quick draw gotta go, because I don't think we can get that in this slot. We can get Hot Route Master too. Hold up, hold up. We now have all abilities available. Increase throw power on bullet or bullet precision passes. Just the ball quicker. Let's rock the slinger. The slinger. Put a sideline dead out here, right? Yeah, we can. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, we actually good on that. Oh, hold up. Tripping. You know, get Fletcher Cox big ass on the field, cuz. Fuck, you mean, buddy? Where's Fletcher? He's instantly my highest fucking overall power rush guy on the entire team. It's crazy. And he got abilities. Under pressure, secure tackler. Oh, this actually ain't bad. Hmm. All right, Fletch is done. Guess I can start Rock Ya-Sin. JD. You just ain't doing it for me. Kind of want to give him the snaps, though. I really do. Low key, maybe high key. I been peeped that you like me, you know. Oh yeah, we gotta cut a player. FL rosters. I really don't know who I want to cut, bro. It's looking like it's Justice Hill, but Pat Ricard, somebody like that. Okay, so he is practice squad eligible. It's John Simpson. All right, see you later, Bucko. Yo, am I tripping or is this motherfucking game not on NFL Network? I've been goddamn hoodwinked. Alright. Sports. Shut off my screen, bro. Oh, where the hell is the fucking football game? Is this some bitch on Amazon Prime or something?